Thank you for joining our DBA Information Session. My name is J. Lee Whittington. I'm the Director of Doctoral Programs here at the Satish and Yasmin Gupta College of Business. Joining me today is Sophie Healy. Sophie is coordinating the admissions for our DBA program. We'd like to thank you for joining us. We also want to congratulate you on making this important first step towards earning your DBA. We want you to know that we're available to help in any way as you work through the process of making this important decision. There are several things that we want to cover in this webinar today. We want to give you some information about the University of Dallas. We also want to tell you some things about the College of Business, and particularly the accreditation by AACSB, which we have in our college. We want to give you an overview of our curriculum, talk a little bit about the format of our DBA program and some of the outcomes that we want to achieve. I'm sure you have questions about what's the difference between a DBA and a PhD, and I want to cover those issues a little bit for you. And then Sophie's going to take over and talk about the key dates and the various aspects of the application and admission process. She will also give you some information about tuition and financial aid. The University of Dallas DBA is the first and only AACSB accredited DBA program in Texas. We take great pride in the fact that this is a very rigorous applied research curriculum. It is designed to be a 3-year program. It's 60 total credit hours. We have a very selective capped admission. We use a blended format of both classroom and online learning, and our program is delivered by a set of scholar practitioners. That phrase may be a little new to you. We actually see ourselves as scholars and practitioners. We certainly know how to do research, and we publish in some of the top journals in our field, but we keep our feet firmly planted in the real world. We do an extensive amount of consulting, and everybody on our faculty had extensive corporate experience before they came to the University of Dallas. The program is designed to accommodate working professionals. It is a part-time program, but it is a very rigorous program, and it is created to enhance your career development and your personal achievement. When we look at people as candidates for the DBA program, we're looking for people that have significant managerial experience. Typically, our students have 10 to 15 years of advanced managerial experience, progressive managerial experience, greater responsibilities. They have a history of proactive leadership. They take initiative in solving problems that their organization is facing. And they also are intellectually curious. They're interested in the evolution of the global economy, the emerging technologies, and the impact that those things have on organizations. Why people wanted a DBA, we realize that there are several reasons. We've conducted extensive research. We did 2 major surveys before we designed our program to identify exactly what people were looking for. We know that there's lots of reasons. Some of these reasons overlap. Many people want a DBA because they want to be more qualified in their current job. They see it as an avenue for career advancement. They want to demonstrate excellence and success in their work. They want to make a contribution to their organization. They want to contribute with what we call evidence-based management by using rigorous research methods to examine and solve real problems that you're facing in your organization. Others also, quite honestly, are interested in contributing to research and practice through academic research and writing, publishing in journals, and presenting papers and ideas at conferences. Most people want a competitive edge, and many people want to use the DBA as a way to bridge their career, maybe transitioning from the corporate career into an academic life, or perhaps making that kind of transition and also doing some organizational consulting. So our program is designed to accomplish multiple needs, and we think that we've designed a program that will help you meet all of those desires. The University of Dallas is a coeducational Catholic university that was founded in 1956. Our students are enrolled in undergraduate, graduate, and continuing education programs across 4 colleges. We have the Constant College of Liberal Arts. We have the Satish and Yasmin Gupta College of Business. We have the School of Ministry, and we have the Braniff College of Graduate Programs in the Liberal Arts. Our main campus is in Irving, Texas. We have an international campus in Rome, Italy, and we also have a learning center in the Colony, Plano area of North Texas. The university was founded in 1956. The Braniff Graduate School was added to the university in 1966, and in 1969 we added the Graduate School of Management. It was really kind of a rule breaker in that it was one of the first programs, if not the first program, to offer a professional MBA designed to accommodate people that were working full-time. Our program was offered entirely at night and on the weekends, and then we supplemented that with a real strong online presence. The undergraduate concentration in business was added in 1988. We consolidated the undergraduate and graduate programs into the College of Business in 2002. We achieved and received the initial AACSB accreditation in 2012. And then in 2013, Satish and Yasmin Gupta, alumni of the Graduate School of Management, gave the university the largest gift in the history of the university. We named the College of Business the Satish and Yasmin Gupta College of Business, and their gift provided the foundation for us to build a brand new building. An important part of that history is AACSB accreditation. We achieved AACSB accreditation, as I said, in 2012. Only 5% of the business schools in the world are accredited by AACSB. Research has shown that AACSB accredited schools have more stringent hiring standards for faculty. They are required to establish an assurance of learning method. They have undergraduate, master's, and doctoral students with higher overall GPAs than non-accredited schools, and they have more undergraduate students that decide to pursue master's degrees. Essentially, the AACSB provides a set of standards to which we have to evaluate ourselves, and it also ensures that we are committed to an ongoing continuous improvement program. The DBA curriculum focuses on three major themes of innovation, strategy, and globalization. It also has a strong emphasis on the practice of employee and customer engagement. We designed our curriculum using two broad criteria. One criteria is the criteria established by the AACSB. They explicitly call out the DBA as a practice-based doctorate that must cover the scholarly literature, must provide understanding of managerial and organizational context, and must integrate rigorous applied research methods. Those standards are developed by the AACSB. In addition to that, we looked at a survey that was done of CEOs around the globe who identified three what we call meta themes, which were major issues that they felt like they must confront in order to have sustainable, profitable organizations in this century. So they identified empowering employees through values, engaging customers as individuals, and amplifying innovation with partnership. So we integrated and created a curriculum that addresses those three meta themes and also addresses the standards of AACSB for doctoral education. You can see the names of those courses here on the overview diagram. The details of these courses, the course descriptions, are available on our website. In addition to those courses, our students also will engage in a course called Organizational Perspectives, which is kind of a boot camp to help people get ramped up for the DBA program. This is a 6-week course that will run during the summer from June through the middle of July. Also, during the first 2 years of the program, students engage in a doctoral colloquium. This is a 1-hour credit course that assists students in personal and professional development, including things like making the transition, career transitions that many of you want to make, going from the corporate world into an academic or a blended career. After the 2 years of coursework, you will engage then in the DBA dissertation in the last year. The DBA dissertation is your opportunity to demonstrate your ability to do an independent applied research study. The format of our program is what we call a hybrid program. It blends online learning with residency weekends. It is a part-time program, but I want to emphasize that even though it's part-time, it is a very rigorous program. It is not a flexible program. The courses are set, and everybody takes the courses in the same sequence, and it's also a cohort program, so you will be with the same students throughout the 2 years of your coursework and beyond. The residency weekends meet once per month. The typical schedule is Friday afternoon, break for dinner, and Friday evening from 6 to 8, and then you come back on Saturday and spend a full day on Saturday from 8:30 to 4:30. You take 2 classes per term along with the colloquium, and as I said, the last year is devoted to your dissertation. This is really independent work that you do in conjunction with faculty mentors and a supervisory committee. The DBA program is designed to deliver certain outcomes, what we call assurance of learning. At the end of your program, you will be able to demonstrate your application of knowledge of the various theories. You will also be able to apply those theories to a real-world problem that you solve. You will demonstrate knowledge of appropriate applied research and analytical methods, and then you will, through your dissertation, plan and implement an original applied research project through your doctoral dissertation. You'll also be able to demonstrate success in your professional career. Many of you have wondered about the difference between a DBA and a PhD. They are both rigorous doctoral degrees. The real difference between the two is that the DBA is going to cover a broad range of topics around managerial and organizational context in the relevant theory in organizations. It's a broad overview of many topics, whereas in a PhD, you have a very narrow slice and you go much deeper in a specific area. So the DBA is a more general degree, the PhD is a more specific degree. In the DBA, your dissertation will focus on applying rigorous research methods to solve an existing business problem. In a PhD, the outcome there is that your dissertation must contribute to the existing body of knowledge. You have to add new knowledge. Both programs, however, rest on rigorous research methods. The research methods that our faculty took in their PhD programs are the same research methods that we use in our DBA program. So rigorous research is there for both of them. It's really a difference in what kind of problem you solve, what kind of dissertation you write, and the breadth and depth of your coverage of the scholarly literature on organizational and managerial context.
Hi, this is Sophie Healy-Roth, and at this point in our presentation, I will discuss key dates in the application process, followed by what you need to know about applying to the DBA program. Note that you can begin your online application for the Fall 2016 DBA term at any time. Applicants will need to submit their online application no later than January 15th to be considered for the upcoming term. Once your online application has been submitted, you have until February 1st to submit all required application materials. I will go over these materials in the next section. Once an applicant completes their application, the admissions team and a faculty panel will review all completed applicants and invite the best candidates to our DBA preview weekend. Note that the preview weekend on March 5th is an admissions requirement. All invited candidates must be on campus in Dallas for the event. Candidates will be evaluated by faculty based on a live writing sample and other criteria. The best candidates will then be invited back to schedule an interview with faculty members. Interviews will be hosted between April 4th and the 15th. Interviews can be scheduled remotely via Skype if necessary. Once the interviews are concluded, final admissions decisions will be issued by April 29th. Admitted students will then be able to accept or decline the offer, but must submit a $2,000 deposit by May 15th in order to confirm their commitment. Orientation weekend for the DBA 2016 cohort will take place between June 3rd through the 4th on campus in Dallas. Students will also begin a summer course, Perspectives on Organizations, that same week to ramp up to the program. The summer course will last for 6 weeks and will be completed mainly online. Finally, students will begin their first residency weekend on August 19th through the 20th on campus in Dallas, taking the official first step in their doctoral journey. You can visit our website to start your online application. Please be sure to select Fall 2016 in order to apply for the DBA program. Once again, please note applications must be submitted by January 15th and all materials must be received by February 1st. Our application page walks you through the steps to applying and describes the documents needed to complete your application. Applicants will be prompted to upload a professional resume into the online application. Please make sure that this document includes detailed information about your employment history, including the month and year of the start and end date of all positions held. Also include detailed information about professional responsibilities, including all managerial and leadership positions held. Applicants will also need to upload a personal and professional statement of 2 to 3 pages. After submitting the online application and the application fee, an admissions counselor will follow up with a detailed email outlining the required application materials that you will need to submit in order to complete your application. All applicants will need to submit official transcripts from all colleges and universities attended in a sealed official envelope as issued by the university within the last year. Additionally, students are required to submit 2 letters of recommendation. These documents must arrive in a sealed envelope through physical mail or via email directly from the recommender to be considered official. Additionally, international visa holders who have not earned a degree in the U.S. will be required to submit a valid English proficiency score. Contact an admissions counselor for more information regarding this criteria. Once we receive all of your documents, the admissions team will evaluate your academic and professional experience to determine if you will be a good match for our program. The best applicants will then be invited to our DBA preview weekend for the second stage of the admissions process. Your admission counselor can answer any specific questions you may have about the application or evaluation processes. Please note that the overall cost of the DBA program is $97,500 over a 3-year period. This figure includes tuition, texts, and meals during residency weekends. University of Dallas offers tuition discounts for members of the military and alumni of UD. You can, of course, pay your balance in full each term by check, cash, or credit card. We also offer a no-interest installment plan called the University of Dallas Payment Plan that allows students to pay for their term tuition in installments. You may also wish to apply for financial aid. There are a variety of options that can help you pay for your graduate business education. If you qualify for federal or state loans, you don't have to start making payments until after you graduate. Your admission counselor can give you more information on any of these options if you're interested. This concludes our University of Dallas Satish and Yasmin Gupta College of Business information session. We hope that you found the presentation both helpful and informative. As we mentioned earlier, we are here to help you in any way that we can as you make this important decision, so please feel free to reach out to us with any questions. You're encouraged to make an appointment to meet with one of us in person or discuss any questions or concerns you may have over the phone or via email using the information listed on the screen. We look forward to hearing from you soon.